Hello everybody and welcome to Flashback 101 Behind the Box live with me, Lightningboy, on YouTube. And today is the 13th and final episode of this series. By the way, before I start, can I just say a big thank you to everybody who's watched the series. Big thank you to you all. Because it's been great fun. So, this is Flashback 101 Behind the Box live with me, Lightningboy, on YouTube. And if you're ready, I think we'll begin. Also, just before we begin, I've also got an announcement to make, so tune for that. And it's a 60-minute extended episode for this finale. I thought because it's the finale, I'd extend it by an hour rather than its 30-minute normal slot. So, yes. So, let's begin, shall we? I'm actually live on air. Sorry guys, so let's begin. So, the CBBC that we know launched on the 9th of September 1985. Not the channel, but it really began with the Envision presenters. And the first presenter was Philip Schofield. Now, during that time, Philip made lots of mistakes. And they called the studio the Broom Cupboard. They called it the Broom Cupboard because the size of the normal BBC One continuity suite, was very small. So that's why it was called the Broom Cupboard. So Philip was the first one. Okay. Yeah. So Philip was the first one. Then it was Andy Crane. Philip was also joined by a puppet, Gorm the Gopher. Yes, Hacker was not the first one. Then there was presenters like Simon Parkin. There was Andy Peters. Toby Anstis was the next person, and the last Broom Cupboard holder. And then the Broom Cupboard had gone. Yeah. So here it is. Here's some more. From its launch in 1985 until 1994, so that's September 1985 to September 1994, Children's BBC was presented from the regulars continuities announcers booth in the BBC One network control area, which had a fixed camera so the presenter could appear in vision as it remained an optional continuity booth. The presenter would partly direct their own links by way of vision and sound mixers built into the studio desk. The booth became known as the Broom Cupboard, as I was saying, due to its small size. The term was first used to refer to a smaller temporary booth, but was later applied to the main booth. The plain booth wall behind the presenter would be livened up with elements of set dressing. So yeah, monitors and pictures drawn by the viewers. Occasionally, when Children's BBC was going out on BBC Two rather than BBC One due to sports coverage, the presenter would be located in the BBC Two continuity booth, which was not set dressed for Children's BBC for transmission purposes. So there were two presentation studios larger than the Broom Cupboard. So we used for full program studios like birthday cards and morning slots. They were known as Press A and Press A and Press B. It was not intentionally thought economic viable to use these for daily children's BBC links, hence the use of the Broom Cupboard. However, by 1987, these studios were being used for the mid-morning birthday card slots and weekend and holiday morning strands, such as. But first, the main afternoon strand remained in the Broom Cupboard. In 1994, so the Broom Cupboard went. Press A was refurbished and became the regular home for all children's BBC presentation, including the weekday afternoon block. The presenters no longer had to operate the broadcast equipment, although a Broom Cupboard style area in the corner of Press A containing its own mixer was used for the birthday slot, and weekend mornings to save on crew. The larger set allowed for more dynamic presentation, with more presenters, characters, features, games, and guests. A new 3D version of the then logo Children's BBC was commissioned to make the move. In 1997, Children's BBC moved again when Press A was decommissioned, and CBBC moved to the purpose-built Studio TC9, like the Blue Peter Garden at BBC Television Centre. The first broadcasts from Studio 9 were in June 1997, followed in October by the launch of the new look CBBC branding. TFC9 continued to be the regular home of CBBC broadcasts on BBC 1 and 2 until 2005. Okay, yeah. And was also used to record CBBC on choice links between 2000 and 2002. So let's have a look at the idents, okay? So the first children's BBC ident was basically made on a computer, the BBC Micro, and what it would be is it'd be children's in like computer writing, while one B in blue, one B in green, and one C in red. It would have some electronic music. So yes, that would be what CBBC or children's BBC would be. And in fact, let's have a look at the various logos, shall we? On a site which is really good called Logopedia. So let's go to Logopedia. Now you can't see this, but just pretend I'm on a website. Yeah. All right. So here's another one. This is, instead of Children's BBC, this is BBC Children's. And yes, I don't really think it suits it, but I suppose it's okay. Now here's the one. Here's another one. So this is Children's BBC, and it has sort of raindrops. So it would have, raindrops. Okay. Here's another one. This is a black variant of the Children's BBC logo. And again, it's got the raindrops, and it's on a black background, as you can probably tell. The next logo introduced was Children's BBC. The BBC would be in yellow, and the Children's would be moved to green. So the BBC would all be in yellow rather than multicolours. Here's another one. We're on a white background, and it looks like a VHS quality. But it's BBC all in orange, Children's in blue and green, with the raindrops on a white background. Okay. Here's another one. The blue and green and the BBC in a dark and yellow. And here's another one with the Children's all in white in a green background with BBC in yellow and some electronic bolts, sort of like lightning. Okay. So it got a new logo in 1991 to 1997. So here's the different parts of the logo. So there we have the Children's BBC logo in black, Children's rather big, and the BBC at the side. Here's a lovely colour version of the children's and then the BBC logo. Here's probably the most famous. It was sort of in a colour background with sort of neon children's. Now this side of the company music that goes like this. It's a rap. Yes, I know it sounds a bit crazy, but yeah. The next item was made a bit more computery. So we have a multicolored background with the BBC logo, and we have the children's logo section of the logo. So that are the different logos. Now, during this time, Children's BBC had many programs like Play Days, Rocky and Bullwinkle, the original Alvin and the Chipmunks series. If you don't know who Rocky and Bullwinkle are, if you don't remember them, Rocky and Bullwinkle, well, Rocky was the squirrel, and Bullwinkle was, oh yes, hang on. A moose called Bullwinkle and a flying squirrel, Rocky. In fact, there's a very funny clip when guest presenter Debbie Flint was filling in for Philip Schofield, and technical issues, let's just say. I recommend checking out that clip. I'm sure you'll find it. Or you can also see it on CBBC's 30th birthday celebration they did last year. I think it was last year. I think it was. Yes, on the I think it was 9th of September. I think it was. I'm not sure, so I will check with you on that. Okay. Right. So, let's see. Okay, yes. So let's go back to the presenters. Okay. So yeah, it was Philip Schofield was the first presenter. He was joined by the first puppet, Gordon the Gopher. He joined in 1986, so a year after Schofield joined. Of course, they had the first guest presenter, which was Debbie Flint, who I was talking about. Now, CBBC also had special holiday slots called But First This, and they're presented by Siobhan Maller, I guess she's Irish, Tracy Babin, Simon Potter, Anthea Turner, who would later go on to present Blue Peter, the National Lottery, amongst other things. Simon Parkin, who would later be presented in the Broom Cupboard. Colin Haywood, he was the presenter of the But First This one. Sue Devaney. Then, so Schofield and Gordon left to go to Saturday morning kids program Going Live in 1987. So they needed a replacement. And in came Andy Crane, who was, well, in 1986 had already arrived to present the But First This. So it was sort of a nice bit of continuity and transition to have him to replace Philip in the afternoons. He was later joined in 1988 by Ed the Duck, a puppet duck with a green Mohican haircut and a jumper he used to wear called Ed. Now, like Hacker likes Sue Barker, Ed liked Neighbours, while Gordon loved Petula Clark. And Philip Schofield and Gordon the Gopher tried to get Petula Clark's 1965, I think, hit Downtown to the charts. And I think they did succeed. So, yes. Okay. All right. Poor Wilson the Butler. Ed had a sort of enemy, which was just an arm. I don't know if you remember Andrew from CBBC. Yes, I know it's a pun on the name Andrew. He was just an arm. So was Wilson the Butler. Yeah, he was with Ed the Duck, and they used to fight. Crane went in 1980. Crane went in 1990 to the dark side, so they needed a replacement. That man came in Andy Peters. Or was it 1989? I think it was 1990. I think took over. Yeah. Oh yes. So yeah, he presented from 1990 to 1993, accompanied by Ed the Duck from 1991 onwards. Stephanie Lowe, this would later be Philip Schofield's wife. She was a presenter on the book First This Slot. Lisa Jones, I'm guessing she was a relief presenter. Also, during in this period, they had Philippa Forrester, later presenter of Tomorrow's World, Robot Wars, and had nature documentaries with Charlie Hamilton James, who she's married to. Claudia Simon, she was another presenter from the book First This Slot. Esther McVeigh, now an MP, a member of Parliament, yes, presented the book First This School Holiday Slot. Toby Amstutz, as I said. Now, Toby was the last man to have the Broom Cupboard, and yes, he presented on CBBC. He left in 1995, and that was okay. Zoe Ball, who now is a presenter on BBC Radio 2, presenter of Strictly Come Dancing, It Takes Two, amongst other things. Zoe Ball came in from 1993 to 95. She presented in the Broom Cupboard, but also she presented in the new big studio. Chris Jarvis, who would later go on to be CBBC's presenter, was there from 93 to 97. From 97, he went to work for ITV and Channel 4 for a bit, before coming back in 2002 for the launch of CBBC. And if you want more about CBBC, I recommend checking episode 3, the CBBC episode of Flashback 101 Behind the Box. So you're watching Flashback 101 Behind the Box live with your host, Lightningboy, on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying the show. So let's continue on with the presenters. Josie Darby, she presents adult programs now. She was there from 94 to 97. She presented Smart. She had a chat show she had her own show, Josie, on Channel 5. Yeah. Out of all the presenters, she's Welsh. Wow, I did not know that. And she also became the youngest British woman to host her own chat show on Channel 5, so she's made herself some history there. Now she presents Inside Out for the Wales region, the BBC regional programme, and she co-presented Steve Ryan in the afternoon for BBC Radio 2. I did not know that. Maybe she was standing in for Steve. Anyway, off topic. So from 1994 to 1999, there was another puppet because Ed had departed in 1993. It was a bit of a time before they got another puppet. This time, this puppet was different. Unlike Gorm the Gopher and Ed the Duck, his predecessors, Otis could speak English. Otis the Aardvark, yeah. Otis mainly presented the afternoon links on BBC One alongside the main CBBC presenters. Otis was thought to be inspired by the 1992 children's BBC idents, which ended with a voice proclaiming, "Tell that aardvark it's a rap," and that's what I was talking about. If you remember in the idents bit, these idents led to much speculation what the phrase meant. However, these idents were dropped just before the character of Otis appeared in 1994. Now, when he first appeared in 1994, Otis was a bit different. He did get a makeover to what you would recognize him now. So this is quite funny. Otis is said to have obtained his name from the Otis elevator. Otis are an elevator company in the CBBC building at BBC Television Centre. Dave Chapman was the puppeteer. Now, Dave Chapman, he also performed Nuzzle and Scratch for CBBC. He also Nuzzle and Scratch, yeah. Vinny the Ferret for Exchange, which is a show on CBBC. He Dick and Dom in their bungalow as the cat next door. Oh gosh, so lots and lots of things. Yes. Oh yes. Sorry. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. Oh yes, here we go. So when fully booked, that was another Saturday morning show on CBBC. Moved to Sundays on BBC Two. The extended Saturday CBBC was renamed Saturday Aardvark. Oh yes, with Otis being a key feature. In 1996, he presented CBBC on Nickelodeon during school hours on Nickelodeon alongside Nick Jr., and his co-presenter was mascot Arbor the Ant in front of an ice cream parlor. He left in 1997 and was replaced by his cousin Marvin, who presented from his shed until the Strand finished on the 16th of July 1999. Now, Otis left CBBC in 1999, but he appeared on a few shows before him finally going for good. So he worked on a show called Insides Out. And yes, you're probably wondering what Insides Out was. Insides Out was a sort of human body. It was a biology game show hosted by the late Mark Spate, Scottish presenter Marsley Stewart, who presented BBC Schools programme Zigzag with Mark. I can't remember his name. Oh dear. And Otis the Aardvark. Yeah, it is quite cringy, that game show. Oh, and he also appeared in Live and Kicking and a show called Clever Creatures until 2001. Otis was followed by another puppet called Emlyn the Gremlin, who supported the live human presenters on the early afternoon links for a further 2.5 years. Otis also appeared on special edition of the Wicked Link. It was the puppet edition. I liked that. Otis appeared on Celebrity Juice, so he's done quite well for himself. And he also appeared on the 9th of September 2015, 30th anniversary special, Hackers Birthday Bash, 30th Children's BBC. So let's find out about his successor. Emlyn the Gremlin would not be successful. No, he would not be successful. Compared to Otis, lots of people thought that he was creepy, stupid, and yeah, there's not much I can say. What? Oh my goodness me. Oh, okay. So Emlyn left in April 2001. Oh, right, September 2000. So I'm getting. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. So joined in 1999, replaced Otis the Aardvark, and presented his own programs called Gremlin TV and Gremlin in the Works. My goodness me. Goodness me. Yeah. Emlyn was really not popular compared to Gorm the Gopher. Let me just give you a picture because you can't see what Emlyn looks like. He's basically this monster, monster in a good way, friendly monster with a big red nose, two sort of ears. He even has it's rather like Nev the Bear from Bear Behaving Badly and Smile. His ear has been bit out of it, looks like. But yes, so yeah, and he presented Gremlin TV and Gremlin in the Works, those for his own programs. So yes. Oh, sorry. This Gremlin in the Works. The continuity links for Gremlin in the Works featured Emlyn presenting in the CBBC garden with his workshop displayed and had an alien mascot called Pop, which frequently appeared in the continuity links with Emily. Oh, right. There was no live action presenter. I see. So, yeah, Emlyn left in April 2001. So, it just shows you he, Otis the Aardvark, Gorm the Gopher, and Ed the Duck. Emlyn the Gremlin was really not successful at all. Yeah. Yeah, well, he survived, obviously, so yes, so he left sometime in April 2001, and he presented with presenters like Angelica Bell, Adrian Dixon, Anna Bolter, Michael Underwood. He presented basically with loads of them. Oh, right, yeah, there's a picture of him at Wimbledon. It's funny CBBC coming from Wimbledon because Andy Peters and Ed the Duck did a Wimbledon link. Hacker, of course, has been to Wimbledon in recent years, and yeah, it really is quite. Oh my goodness me, Emlyn the Gremlin toys. Yes, my goodness. Okay, that really is creepy. The Emlyn toys look creepy more than Emlyn himself. Oh, I don't know. Oh. So yeah. Oh, and here's Emlyn in his workshop wearing that blue hat. So as you can see, yeah, by the time Emlyn left CBBC in April 2001, there wouldn't be puppets for until 2007. Yes, really. Until 2007, there would be no puppets. Which, to be honest, is I think a great shame because I think that classic double act of a presenter and puppet like Ed and Al show. Okay, yeah. So CBBC relaunched in '97. Basically, it had a yellow studio. Yes. It was quite big, like Press A and Press B were. And in that time was Richard McCourt, better known as Dick from Dick and Dom, Dominic Wood from Dick and Dom, Dom from Dick and Dom, Steve Wilson, he was a number one, who presented the last series of Saturday morning show, Live and Kicking. No, sorry, that is completely correct. He presented the right. Oh yes. So yeah, they were one of the final presenters on Live and Kicking. Okay, I think I might have to do a special on Saturday morning Kids TV, especially because it's coming back with Live and Dangerous. Saturday mashup with Hackety Dog and two other presenters whose names have escaped me. So don't forget to join them on BBC Two and CBBC Saturday, September the 30th from time to be confirmed. Yeah. Another presenter was Ajay Kreft. I never liked Ajay Kreft at all. I thought she was one of the most annoying presenters. I never actually used to watch CBBC during this period. But I have watched a lot in on YouTube. Okay. Right, well. Right, okay. Yes, sorry. Sorry about that. So yeah, Ajay Kreft. So, oops. Let me. Don't copy it all. Just copy her name. Copy. Oops. And search Google for Ajay Kreft. Oh yes. Yes. I didn't really like Ajay Kreft when I saw her on YouTube. I didn't really like it very much. Right, you're watching Flashback 101 Behind the Box, this special extended hour-long episode. Let me just see. Oops. Oh dear. Didn't mean to open that. Whoops. Oh dear. Hang on. How can what's this? Oh yes, of course. Sorry, just figuring something out. Right, anyway, you're watching Flashback 101 Behind the Box with me, Lightningboy, on YouTube. So I hope you're enjoying the show. I am. This has been the episode I've been looking forward to most. Yes. Right, another presenter from the 1997 period, well, she joined in 1998, was Anna Bolter. Yes, she presented with Emlyn the Gremlin and Adrian Dixon and Angelica Bell and all those presenters at the time. She now presents BBC regional program Inside Out. Not sure where that is. Oh, and she also works for Sky News. Michael Underwood, he's now Angelica Bell's husband. He worked for the CBBC until he left in 2002 to go to CITV, where he was a presenter there until continuity presenter there until 2003, when he moved 2004. So when he joined the Ministry of Mayhem program with Stephen Mulhern and a young Holly Willoughby. So yes. Okay, sorry, I just jumped there. Just some noises going on outside. Yes. So oh yes. So Angelica Bell, yes. So she joined CBBC in May 2000, and she was there until 2005. So she did really a good long tenure. Sorry. Right. Oh yeah. Liam Dolan, he was another one. He presented. He was a Scottish presenter and presented from 01 to 02, so it didn't last too long. Michael Absalom, oh yeah, he joined in 2002 and left in 2004. I might as well run you the presenters. Jake Humphrey, who now presents BT Sport. Football, Simon Grant, who presented the Saturday show, Andrew Hayden Smith, presenter and actor, who appeared in a few episodes of Doctor Who. Dragon Wheels may know that name if he's watching, because he appeared in the series 2 finale, Army of Ghosts, and Doomsday. That's it. Yes. Sophie McDonnell, another presenter and singer. Gemma Hunt. Now she's on CBBC's Swashbuckle. A young Fern Cotton. She presented. Before going into Radio 1 and adult television. Otis Dealey, who's now presents on Channel 5's The Gadget Show. Kate Heavener, Scottish presenter, who was short-lived until 2002. Barney Howard, who soon to be leaving Blue Peter, 2002 to 05, and then he came back 2007 to 2014, and he came back in 2015 as well. Anne Foy, who was a presenter with a heavy northern accent, 2003 to 2008, so that's a long time. Matt Edmondson, who's now DJ on Radio 1, 2004 to 06. Dan Charles, who's a not very well-known presenter. He presented CBBC Extra, the Red Button service, 2004 to 2005. Ronnie Price, who presented CBBC's Raw with Johnny Pitts, 2006 to 07. She also worked on Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel. Ed Petrie now presents Marry Mum and Dad all over the place, and used to be with Alcho the Cactus from 2007 to 2010. He also presented with Chris Johnson, Alcho to Cactus. Now he was the next puppet to come after Gordon, Ed, and Emlyn. Gordon, Ed, Otis, and Emlyn. So he was a cactus, and he still appears time to time, but he's not really a presenter anymore. Yeah. Okay. Right, just had a message, okay. I said. Right. Just had a message from him. So I'll put. Okay. Yeah, sorry, just a message from person Dragon Wheels, who he's in my announcement that I said I put in the description below. So yes, okay. So then we had Ben Hansen and Kieran Joyce. They were known as Ben and Kieran. They were a duo, and they lasted from February to December, so only a few months really. Holly Walsh, who's a comedian, presented February 2008 to December 2008. Yes. So and she was a relief presenter, and she's a comedian. Daniel Clarkson and Jefferson Tucker. That's not right. It was Jefferson Turner. Dan has said it himself in a CBBC clip. They presented from 2008 to 2009. So yes. Sam and Mark, they presented from April 2009. They were basically relief presenters. Ian Sterling used to be Ian and Hacker. Yeah, and he was 2009 until 2013. Yeah. Hackety Dog, still going strong, and he's overtaking Gordon, Ed, Otis, Emlyn, and Alcho by a long way, so may he continue. Chris Johnson used to present with Ed Petrie in the weekends and was joined by London Hughes. Oh, I didn't really like London Hughes. London Hughes was a sort of weekends and relief presenter, summer 2010 to autumn 2011. So Chloe Bale only lasted summer 2010, so not really much to say about her, really. She presented with London. Dodge T Dog. Apparently, now he's gone to CBBC full time from September 2017. So yes, well done to him, and I think he'd be perfect for CBBC actually. Okay. Ben Hanlon, he was a magician. He lasted for 2012 to 2013. Kelly Spellman, now starring in ITV's rebooted series of Cold Feet, How to Be Epic at Everything. Epic and everything. Oops. Yeah. Yes. So Shannon Flynn, 2012. Oh, is he still presenting? I didn't know that. I haven't seen him for a long time, but I don't want to see BBC. Shannon Flynn, she's now in Coronation Street. She was, to be honest, a guest presenter. Katie Thistleton, she's done well. She's been there since 2013. Karim Zerour, I don't know if I pronounced his name right. He's been there since 2014. Lauren Layfield. Now, Lauren was unveiled on the children third Hacker's Birthday Bash 30 years of children's BBC television special. So yes, so she's still there. Ben Shires was a guest presenter. He also presents Officially Amazing. Yeah. Rhys Stevenson, who I guess is a Welsh presenter because Rhys, the way he spelt it, or reads, I think it is Rhys actually. And Blink Bot 3. Now, what viewers were challenged to do on CBBC were to design a robot and give him a name, and that was what he was. So it's B1 Inc. Bot, but Blink Bot 3. Yes. So that's all the presenters. Okay. And so the idents. So yeah. Children's BBC. So yeah. Okay. Oh, and the yellow idents, some of them featured here, blobs, so black blobs, cat and mouse, I quite like that one. And then that's good. I like these actually. Yeah, they were good. Of course, there's the bugs. Yeah, like CBBS had the blobs. CBBC also had blobs, and they lasted until 2005, which was good. Yes. So that was good. CBBC was relaunched Monday the 3rd of September 2007 with in September 2014, CBBC rebranded again, and in 2016, CBBC got a new logo, which was similar to now BBC Three's logo, and that was the 14th of March 2016. Then they did have the CBBC office from 2007 to 2016. Now it is known as the CBBC HQ, but it sort of brings that old feel of the Broom Cupboard. So programs in the Broom Cupboard era were Bitzer, Play Days, Get Your Own Back, Penny Crayon, the original series of Postman Pat and Fireman Sam, Rocky and Bullwinkle, I've already mentioned, the Old Elvin and the Chipmunks series, Jimbo Jimbo and the Jet Set. That was an animated series of a plane. There was Going Live and Kicking. So, and the Really Wild Show. So as you can see, loads and loads. Oh, and there was Play School as well for a few years. So yeah, yeah. So there were lots of great programs that I'm sure you could enjoy. I recommend checking out some of the old Broom Cupboard CBBC links on YouTube because that would be really good. Um, because they're really good, and it's fascinating to see just how much CBBC has changed in over 30 years. So it's really over over 30 years. Yeah. So yeah, I recommend them. Just search if you want to the Broom Cupboard, CBBC Broom Cupboard, and I'm sure you'll find, or CBBC Continuity 1993, or Children's BBC Continuity 1993, or something like that. Remember, the Broom Cupboard years are from 1985 to 1994. So if you type Children's BBC Continuity, between the years 1985 and 1994, then you'll get the Broom Cupboard or Press A. But if you're going from 94 to 97, that sort of era, or 97 to 02 till 2002 era, then no, there was no Broom Cupboard. So if you're looking for the Broom Cupboard years, it's 1985 to 1994. And for the yellow era, as I call it, 1997 to 2002, when CBBC, of course, relaunched. And another program was Williams Wish Wellingtons. Okie Dokie, that was another one. Yeah, Charlie Chalk, Penny Crayon, which are all animations. Plus, repeats of, if you saw the Nick Jr. Classics episode, you'll know that I mentioned Trumpeton, Camberwick Green, Bagpuss, the Herbs, series like those were actually repeated on the BBC until the 80s. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Also, another thing in that item when I said tell that over, it's a rap deal. It was also essential viewing coming up, so it would be like this. Essential viewing coming up. Deal. Which actually, and I'm not sure, but I think this tell that on market was a rap. I think that bit was said by Chris Jarvis. If you look for the Anorak Children's BBC or the Anorak CBBC, the Anorak was a character that Chris Jarvis used to play in the Broom Cupboard era. It was quite a crazy character. It'd be the perfect character for the Crystal Maze. If Channel 4 hadn't brought Richard Anawadi, then yeah. Yeah, I see. So yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing the 5th of September 1994 was the date when the Broom Cupboard. So that would have mean the four, the fourth, the that would have mean the 4th of September 1994 was the last day you could have got in the Broom Cupboard. No, or maybe wait, the 5th of September 1994. That's a Monday. Because weekends never had the Broom Cupboard. So let's see. 4th of September 1994. That's well, 5th of September 1994, I bet, would be on a Monday. So the 4th would be Sunday. The 3rd would be Saturday. So the 2nd of September 1994, Friday, I think, would be the last time you saw the Broom Cupboard. Which is sad, but things don't last forever. So yes. So yeah, that was when I think you said goodbye to the Broom Cupboard. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget to, if you do want to, check that the Anorak CBBC. It's very funny, very bonkers, and just absolutely brilliant. Blue Peter. Now that is still on CBBC and not on BBC One, BBC Two, but yes, so it's on CBBC and it's been on there, and it's still there. And while I'm on this subject, I would just like to say congratulations and good luck to Barney, because he's leaving Blue Peter. Well, Barney, congratulations for being a Blue Peter presenter. Good luck on your future, and you've done so much for CBC. And if you go into adult presenting, I'm sure you'd be perfect on Homes Under the Hammer. Yeah, I think you'd be really good on adult television. I know some people would think that presenters, children's TV wouldn't fit adult programs, but I think Dick and Don, I think, could maybe make it. Perhaps. So, okay, wow. I hope you've enjoyed this brilliant episode. I have, because it's been brilliant, and we've not got long to go. But can I just say thank you to, and I'll do this again at the end of the show, because I can't just say enough. Thank you for watching this series, because oh yeah, so yeah, sorry. Right, sorry, getting distracted. Yeah, thank you for watching this series. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the 11 subscribers, including Dragon Wheels, which I must say is thank you. Don't forget, you can also check my tribute to the late Sir Bruce Forsyth also on my channel, if you're interested in that. So, yes. All right, okay. Oh, yes, okay. Yes, so thank you so much, guys, for watching the show. It's been a privilege to, over these 13 episodes, to sort of hopefully bring back some memories, and for you to learn about some great old TV channels, programs, presenters. So it will be brilliant. So yes. Okay, so So yeah, that is very good. Yeah, yeah. So don't forget, you can watch my Bruce 45 tribute if you want. It's on my channel. By the way, what did you all think of my trailer? I'd be interested to see your hear your comments on that, whether you like it. Dragon Will said to me on when he was talking to me last night, he loved the way I dropped suspense, and that was the thing that I always wanted to bring to that trailer. I wanted it to be short and sweet with epic music. The music is actually very good. It's royalty-free music, so you can use it for whatever you like. Let me see. Let me go to my audio file. Okay. So, right at night I still so it's at night I still recall the battle by Georg Schneider clip item type MP3 file. At night I still recall the battle. Georg Schneider clip. So it's royalty-free music, and sure you'll be able to find that online, and it's really, really good. So yeah, so thank you for watching this series. Don't forget, you can make a playlist. If you enjoy the series, you can make a playlist of all the 13 episodes. Obviously, after this episode is on YouTube. But you can make a playlist of your favorite episodes, and yeah. Now, I told you that Flashback 101 Behind the Box after these 3 specials this year wouldn't be coming back. It will. It will be coming back for occasional specials. So it won't be a regular series, but it will be back for occasional specials. I might do a video game special because Dragon Wheels is interested in that. Maybe he would like that. Mayday 51, you're interested in video games. Obviously, because I've seen them on your TV Burp series, which is brilliant. By the way, Mayday 51's channel is Mayday 51 Nostalgia for Everyone. Also, I want to say thanks to you for watching this series, letting me appear on your Mayday 51's TV Burp show. Also, the other thing that I was really surprised to see is you put me on your what to watch next page a couple of days ago. So thank you. I'm honored. Obviously, it changes, and that's the natural bit. Like it's what is it? Sega Mega Drive, Sega Pirate TV, UK TV Advent, 1992. But yes, thank you, Mayday 51. It was an honor for me to for you to put me on to what to watch next. Okay, now. Okay, so now we've nearly come to the end of the show, but before we go, I'm now going to have a quick conversation and introduce you to all, because I have an announcement to make. This will this will be he will be hosting the superhero special with me. So oh yeah, let's see, is he there? Oh, Dragon Wheels is there. So hello, everybody, this is Tom Perry, also known as Dragon Wheels, who will be hosting the superhero special with me.
Hi guys, I'm Dragon Wheels, and yeah, I'm going to be hosting the superhero special with Lightningboy.
Yes, it's brilliant. Basically, we're going to be focusing on two series. We're going to be focusing on X-Men, the animated series, which aired on CBBC from the mid-2000s. Also, the other one is Batman, the animated series, the 90s one. So not the one in the 60s, if there was an animated series in the 60s. And Mark Hamill.
So yeah, should be good.
Yes, it will be good. Yes, I really can't wait for it. So just to remind you guys, there'll be a superhero special with Dragon Wheels. Also, there will be a digital channels special, sort of rare digital channel special, and the other one is yes, a top 10 moments, which I look back at my favorite moments of the series. So yes. Hope you can join me for that. Mid-September will be when the superhero special, so look out for that. So from me and Dragon Wheels, or Tom, whatever you want to call him, we'll see you then for the superhero special. So from me and Dragon Wheels, goodbye, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.